Hi, my name is Josie, and this is my showsy.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to All Come On Josie. I'm your host, Josie, and you're here for yet another Mental Health Monday. And I apologize for the delay, and I know I haven't been around, but things have been crazy. Two of my best friends are moving out here, or have moved out here, um, and life caught up with me. The new semester started, so I am neck deep in schoolwork and life. But I really wanted to do this episode because it's been something I've been planning for ages. I really wanted to talk to everyone about my service dog, Oberyn. This is Oberyn. He's not wearing his work vest right now because we're chilling at home. But when he's out and about and doing his job, he wears an orange service dog vest. He does have his little tag on here that is his license, that is also a service dog license for Southern California, some such. I don't know. It's his license is a little California. And it says service dog on it, and he's really happy to do this. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. Now, one of the biggest reasons I wanted to talk about Oberyn today is a lot of people judge him for his size because he is a little guy. And I'm going to explain to you guys why me, being autistic and having a service dog that is small, is good for me. One of the reasons is large dogs can be really overwhelming for me. I love them. I love, watching videos or seeing them or visiting with them. But their size can be really intimidating for me as much as I love them. And it can also be incredibly overwhelming for me. And for me, I enjoy the pressure therapy of a smaller dog. Just having him in my lap or being able to hold him in my arms works much better for me than a larger dog. And I travel a lot and stuff like that, and for me it's honestly easy for me, if I'm in the car or on a plane, to have my pressure therapy, which I need pretty regularly to help calm me down. Is having him, I can just have him in my lap on the plane, and it helps me to travel. He's opened up many horizons for me. Going to the movies as of late especially has been really hard for me. Before him, I mean. He is kissing me. You think I'm anxious, buddy? Oh, he doesn't want to be in the shot anymore. Anyway, going to the movies is something that's really difficult for me, but having Oberyn helps me to do it because, it's really overstimulating. It's hard for me to stay still in that environment quietly. And all the sounds and the darkness and the people and the sounds of people eating and the noises of their stuff and everything that's going on in the movies can be really overwhelming. But having Oberyn made me able to go see Star Wars: The Force Awakens 13 times in the theaters, which is a remarkable task for me, and he helps me a lot. He makes such a difference on my life, and everyone judges him for his size. We often go out places and people are like, oh, you need to pick up your pet, and they just completely ignore that he's wearing a vest that very, very obviously says autism service dog and stuff like that on it. They just blatantly ignore it because of his size, or they think, this girl has tattoos and she looks fairly normal, that I'm faking it. And it's really hurtful, and there's a lot of ignorance there when it comes to service dogs. Obviously I'm not faking my autism. It's not something that people should fake, or that's such a ridiculous thing to assume. Best? Good boy. Come. Good boy. This is Oberyn's service vest, and this is what he wears when he's going out to work. He doesn't wear it at home. He knows my behaviors really well. When I'm freaking out, he's always right there. He knows when I'm going to have a meltdown. He senses meltdowns. He senses my asthma attacks. He's woken me up several times in my sleep when I was having an asthma attack due to nightmares or anything, really, and has been able to help me get my inhaler. He has so many tasks that he does, and there's still more that he's learning. He's only 11 months old. And so there's, still a ton that he's got going on. I'm fine, buddy. I'm calm. He knows I'm a little anxious, so. But he's an amazing dog, And I just really honestly want people to know that size is something that doesn't matter with service dogs, and people need to realize that, you know, there's diabetes service dogs, there's PTSD service dogs. Like him, he actually helps me manage my PTSD, as well as my autism, my asthma, and his size is helpful to me because I had back surgery and still have problems with my back that will need further surgeries. And for me, having a large dog is problematic because, you know, I can't be tasked with, you know, the pressure therapy of that large dog on me, or, you know, I mean, obviously it's understandable as to why a large dog can be hard for me with my back problems and not using a wheelchair for them. So yeah, I mean, he's an amazing little guy, and like I said, he's forever learning, and I've had him now for like 9 months, and he's made such a such a huge impact on my life. He's amazing. That's all I can really say. Like I could go on for days, for years about what a great dog he is. And you know, I always dreamed of having a service dog, and Oberyn is everything I dreamed of and more. He's my best friend with fur, and that's for sure. So Oberyn and I have a few things that we want to tell people about when you see a service dog. First of all, don't make clicky noises at the service dog. So many people do this at Oberyn because he's cute and fuzzy. It happens to me at Disneyland constantly. People click their tongues at him, or whistle at him, or make noises at him. That's distracting, and it actually causes me more anxiety when people are drawing that kind of attention to him and me, because I do have severe social anxiety. So when you do that and focus that attention on me, it's going to make me have panic attacks and stuff. And so it's really not good. And you should keep that in mind for all service dogs. Like, they're doing a job. You wouldn't want to distract someone else when they're working as a human. So why are you distracting these dogs from working? And definitely don't touch a service dog. If you come to the owner and the owner is okay with you doing that, if you ask permission, they say, yeah, you may pet, or let him sniff you or whatever, that's fine. But, you know, you have to, again, remember, this animal's working. You don't need to distract it. What are you getting distracted by, sir? So just, as I said before, remember, this animal's working. If the person seems like they're up for letting you see the service animal, or they're obviously not busy or overwhelmed or anything, you know, maybe you can approach the subject, but just keep it in mind, this animal is working. There is a difference between emotional service dogs and service dogs. Oberyn is a service dog. He's not an emotional support dog, because autism isn't just an emotional disorder. It is a neuro disorder, so it affects me in more than just my mind, but also my body. He is also a PTSD service dog and an asthma service dog. So he has many tasks. A lot of people confuse him with an emotional service dog because a lot of people think autism is just a mental disorder. Again, it is not. And again, he is not an emotional service dog. Emotional service dogs do not get as much of the, I guess, like, freedom, but that seems like a weird word to say. They, emotional service dogs, you have to have paperwork presented pretty much at all times for it, and there's still fees that can apply when you travel places with an emotional service dog. For Oberyn, he is an ADA approved service dog. He does more than just calm me or soothe me in an emotional manner. That's not to, like, you know, say that emotional service dogs are any lesser. They just have a different need and a different, like, demand per se. Whereas Oberyn, he would be like a cane for me, or a wheelchair, any kind of prescription that I take. You know, that's what Oberyn is for me. He's part of my daily life, and he's necessary. Most important thing to know about service dogs is don't be a douchebag. Don't assume you know what the service dog is for. Don't assume you know that the service dog is fake. Yes, there are a lot of fake people. And if you're out there trying to use your animal as a service animal just so you can travel for free and stuff like that, you are a grade A douchebag. That is wrong on all counts. you are taking advantage of the system, and you're making people like me and others who actually need these animals for medical need look bad. Stop. If you're trying to take your pet on a plane for free to save yourself $90, come on, get your shit together. But also, if you're judging people and think you know that every single service dog you see is a fake or a fraud, you need to get over yourself too. Well, that's about it. And if you have any questions about Oberyn Martell, my service dog, or the services he provides, I will be glad to answer them. Please leave a comment, or you can email me at allcomeonjosie@gmail.com. I will be doing future episodes showing Oberyn out and about with me, and doing some of his tasks and stuff like that, so people can see him at work and see all the cool stuff that he does for me. Obviously, sometimes when he's working for me, I am too overwhelmed to film or dealing with a meltdown, so obviously be patient. But thank you for tuning in and understanding more about Oberyn and what he does for me. Thank you.